All right. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Form over substance. Otto Wallin says that he is giving Deontay Wilder what he needs to beat Tyson Fury, and that Tyson Fury has a lot to work on. Let's talk about that subject in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel, subscribers and supporters. For my supporters, thank you so much for everything you do for the channel, watching the videos to the end, giving me your comments, liking, sharing the video. Also, thank you so much to everybody that supports on Patreon and my live stream community that comes every morning, Monday through Friday, and our special show to end the week, OG Boxing Talk on Sunday morning with myself, KQKC Boxing, and Blood Boxing Curtis Anderson. Now, let's get into this. Couple things happen in the news. I'm going to combine these things into one video because I think that they're related. And so for one thing, Tyson Fury is on some WWE wrestling show. And he's talking a bunch of yap, right? That, what you do, kind of like what Mike Tyson did with WWE, Floyd Mayweather Jr. did with WWE, right? He jumps over some barrier to some WWE fighter that I've not heard of because I don't really follow the WWE. I'm sure you guys might know who that is. And he calls him a doss or a bum, blah, 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 the show, right? The make-believe goes on. And I thought to myself when I heard this, that that's about right for Tyson Fury. That's about right for Tyson Fury. Because Tyson Fury is somebody definitely over his death of his career that is more about show than substance. Much more about show than substance. Deontay Wilder said something in an interview with 78, I think he got 78 Sports TV, subscribe to 78 Sports TV. It's been reported by other people after he said it to 78 Sports TV, where he talked about how he was happy that they had real judges scoring the fight and not, actually he said this about Paulie Malignaggi when that topic came up, and it was before the Errol Spence Jr. fight with Sean Porter during the announcement for the Luis Ortiz fight. That's when he said it. He said that he was really glad that there were real judges that watched the fight between him and Tyson Fury, and how those judges did not score the antics that Tyson Fury was doing, where Tyson Fury was waving his hands, in the air, sticking his tongue out, shaking his hips, and that they had real judges that know that that type of stuff doesn't score. But casual fans or somebody like Paulie Malignaggi, who just, let's be flat with it, always has something funny to say or something non-committal to say about Deontay Wilder, right? And so Deontay Wilder points that out. That is the essence of form over substance. When gamesmanship, right? You can see it in other fights that, like when Mikey Garcia was fighting Errol Spence Jr. is beating this guy every round, but at the end of the round, Mikey Garcia walks away, he lifts his glove up in the air and he goes, yeah, and tries to pump it towards the crowd. Now, if somebody was just wanting to score stuff for Mikey Garcia, they would say, oh, look how he waved. Yeah, he must have won the fight. Don't you see his attitude? Oh, clearly he won that round because do you see how did you read his body language? His body language is saying to Errol Spence Jr. that he won the round. So I think he won the round. That's not related to him actually landing a punch, right? That's not related to him actually doing anything. It's just form. It's just the icing on the cake. It's not the actual cake. Where somebody lands 3 hard jabs but doesn't make any type of noise about it, doesn't, woo, dancing and doing all kind of crap, right? That's the substance of it. So when I listen to them say that he's on WWE, right? And now that's him marketing himself, right? He's now going to get up as a big 6'9" guy, jump over some barricade that they told him that he could jump over before he did it, get in the ring and totally in an orchestrated manner start arguing back and forth with somebody about fighting them. Completely scripted, right? Completely set up for the sake of marketing his name to WWE fans and giving, but it is just as real. But that whole act is just as real as Tyson Fury lifting his hands up above his shoulders and sticking his tongue out in the middle of the ring while he's 5 feet away from Deontay Wilder and Paulie Malignaggi giving him credit for the round. It's the same thing. Similarly, it's the same thing as the form over the substance. Deontay Wilder has substance. People talk about, I don't like how his jab lands. I don't like how he shoots his jab from here. I don't like how his right hand comes from the top. I don't like how how he moves his footwork. He doesn't move his head enough, right? Those are all matters of form. But when you look at Deontay Wilder and what he's actually done in the ring, that's the substance. He actually has knocked down everybody he's ever fought. You might not like how his right hand looks, but you have to like the effect. You don't like the form, but so you ignore the substance. With Tyson Fury, you look at the form and pay no attention to the substance. The fact that ESPN or that Ring Magazine could have him as the number 1 ranked heavyweight and because he got a draw. But if you actually look at the substance, he had 1 draw in the last 4 years against a guy in the top 10, a top 10 heavyweight, and he hasn't had anything other than that. He's fought 4 journeymen. In the last journeyman, who might be Otto Wallin might be a level above a journeyman now, but he got his eye busted open and pushed to the edge against a guy we never talked about. But hey, man, don't pay attention to the substance of what happened. Pay attention to the form, how he gritted through it, how he fought those rounds with that bloody eye. Form over substance. That is the story of people that credit Tyson Fury as the number 1 heavyweight in the world and people that refuse to say something positive about Deontay Wilder and what he does in the boxing ring. Take Tony Bellew, for example. Tony Bellew, the cruiserweight, the former light heavyweight, they got beat by Adonis Stevenson. He got beat up, knocked out by Alexander Usyk in the last fight that he had, probably the last fight of his career. Best fight he ever had was against Michael B. Jordan in the Creed movie. He said, "Who's the number 1 heavyweight?" Well, it's got to be somebody. Tyson Fury. Why? Because with Tyson, he literally says this, or I'm paraphrasing. So he communicated this. With as bad a form as Deontay Wilder is, it would be a shame if he was the number 1 heavyweight. Right? Completely ignores the substance of Deontay Wilder's career and focuses exclusively on his form. Outcome be damned. We like how Tyson Fury looks better. That, my friend, has always in our community been a recipe for people like Deontay Wilder not getting what they deserve, because people will not look at what actually is accomplished. It won't be a matter of meritocracy. It will be a matter of subjective opinion. And that's where we are. Now, as far as what Otto Wallin said, look, I gave Deontay Wilder, I came in with a game plan against Tyson Fury, and I've given Deontay Wilder what he needs to beat him. And I've also given Tyson Fury a whole bunch of stuff he needs to work on, right? What is that? You can't get out of the way of a body shot. You can't get out of the way of a body shot. You're moving your head. All of this up top is moving because you're 6'9". You can lean back away from punches, and even somebody that is 6'5" is still 4 inches shorter than you. It's still like somebody who's 6 foot trying to hit somebody that's 6'4". The guy that's 6'4" can just lean back and you're not going to hit him. Same thing applies to anybody, but Deontay Wilder, that didn't work with Deontay Wilder throughout the whole side of the fight because Deontay Wilder was 6'7". And one of those times Tyson Fury used one of his poor form technique, which is poor form. Same thing with Ali, right? They said the same thing about Ali, leaning straight back as a taller fighter fighting a littler man, but that man wasn't so little, and he timed that right hand and left hook and dropped him. Boom. But people didn't want to pay, even then, people didn't pay attention to what actually happened. I have morons coming to my channel explaining how those were 9-9 rounds because Tyson Fury came back and won the round. What do you mean he won the round? Oh, he threw a bunch of punches. He threw a bunch of punches that didn't land, that didn't hurt anybody, but because he was active and he was sticking his tongue out and he was doing a bunch of stuff that didn't actually hurt Deontay Wilder or land on Deontay Wilder, these people want to reward Tyson Fury for his form and detract from Deontay Wilder's substance. That's the story of this Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury saga, with Deontay Wilder building a fan base and actually having hardcore numbers behind him, and this media ploy marketing crap Tyson Fury's doing with the WWE to try to create some fake buzz around him. And even in the actual fight between these guys are a story, textbook example of people choosing form over substance. And if Otto Wallin is right, Otto Wallin gave Deontay Wilder even more substance to take in the ring against against Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury has a whole bunch of stuff in his form he has to fix before his substance gets laid flat out on the floor. Let me know what you think in the comment section about what I've said. I appreciate your comments. Please comment, like, subscribe. And with that, I'm out. Peace.